Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeev Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video on your legal affairs for your law entrances in year of 2022 and 2023. So if any one of you who's watching this channel, please hit on the like, share and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon for all these regular updates. So if you are looking for any help or any queries, you can definitely give us a call on 5x9 75392, right? So that is there. And if you are not a part of our Telegram channel, do make sure that you are subscribing to our Telegram channel under the name of CLAT@Pratham. Now, the first news for the day, very important. Supreme Court recognizes sex work as a profession. So recently, the Supreme Court has passed an order recognizing sex work as profession, and also they have said that the practitioners across the countries are entitled to equal protection and dignity under the law and in the nation. Now, what does the criminal law say about sex workers? Under this law, the sex workers of the country are entitled to equal protections on the national criminal law, and also that are applied to all the cases that are related to them on the basis of consent and age. Right now, if a sex worker is an adult and participating with consent, the police must not interfere or criminal actions against them. Okay, they should not interfere or take criminal action against them. And the court has said that sex workers must not be penalized, arrested, victimized, or harassed whenever police conducts a raid or any brothel, as voluntary sex work is not illegal and only running the brothel is, right? So that is a basic thing that we all know. Now, the next is medical care, right? So the sex workers who are sexually assaulted must be provided every facility, including immediate legal and medical care. And the court has also instructed the cops not to discriminate against those sex workers who have lodged the complaints against sexual offenses against the workers. Okay, so the police also needs to get to a sensitive corner and understand that they are humans at the end of the day, and they need to understand the concept of consent and age and all the things that even happens with sex workers. So that is something where they needed an equal protection under the law, and that's what the Supreme Court has done for them. Now, coming to the next part is that right of the sex worker, right? What is the right of child of the sex worker is? So the children of sex worker must not be separated from their mothers merely on the basis that they are performing that profession. Basic protection of dignity and human decency must be provided to sex workers and their children. Also, if a minor is found living with a sex worker or in a brothel, the presumption should not be made that the child was trafficked. Okay, so that is, which is very basic. Now, in case the worker claims the child to be their own, then the test can be done to determine the truth of the claim. And in case it's true, the minor must not be forcibly separated. So that's what you need to understand here. And the next part that comes is role of media. So the role of media is very, very important in this case, because you see that the media can release the identities of these people and they cannot be disclosed because it's a very sensitive matter for their entire life. Now, coming to the issuance of Aadhaar cards, the Supreme Court has also ordered that the sex workers must be issued with an Aadhaar card also. Now, the Supreme Court has has invoked its special power under which article to pass this order. Now, under Article 142 of the Constitution, the Supreme Court invoked its special powers, under which it is given the discretionary powers, and apex court can exercise its jurisdiction and pass such orders or decree wherever necessary for providing complete justice in any matter. Okay, so here the court has used its discretionary power mentioned under Article 142 of the Constitution of India, and also in the year 2020, sex workers has been recognized by the National Human Rights Commissions as informal workers. So that is what they have done. So they have also provided them with protection, and the Supreme Court has come out and given the sex workers all the protection and the validation that they needed regarding their work, which is very, very important in a country like India. Now coming to the next part is that a reconstitution of Interstate Council. Now, according to the issued notification, the center has reconstituted the interstate councils. Now, who will be the members of interstate councils here? So the head will be the Prime Minister. Obviously, it will comprise of Union Minister, Chief Ministers of all states, Union territories with a legislature and administrator of UTs without a legislature. Also, 10 Union Ministers will also be permanent invitees to the council. The Standing Committee of the Interstate Council is also reconstituted. Home Minister will be the chairman of the Standing Committee. Now, what is Interstate Council? What will it do? So, Article 263 of the Constitution deal with the ISC. Now, according to the President, may establish ISC at any time appears to him that the public interest would be served by it. The council was established in 1990 through a presidential order based on the recommendation of the Commission of Center-State Relation under the chairmanship of Justice R.S. Sarkaria. Now, ISC helps the center and the state to sort out differences in policies and governance, thereby also promoting corporate federalism and also provide platform to discuss policies, subjects of common interest. It is also a recommendatory body. ठीक है कि साथ में काम कैसे किया जाए, differences कैसे दूर किया जाए, and how to make the country function better. Coming to the next part, that the widow can't claim inheritance of property through natural succession if the husband was not owner of the suit land on the day of his death. Now, this is what Punjab and Haryana High Court has said, that while dealing on the appeal filed by the widow claiming right over the suit property on the basis of the natural succession, held that appellant's husband was not the owner of the suit land on the date of his death. Therefore, the question of inheritance of the state does not arise. Now, also, the late Shri Baldev Singh was not the owner of the suit land on the date of his hidden death, and hence the question of inheritance of the state does not arise. The bench comprising of Anish Keshutpal was dealing with the case where the original plaintiff who filed the appellant assailing the correctness of the concurrent findings of the fact arrived by the courts below. Here, it is straightly said that if the widow is claiming the inheritance property of the husband, it should be on the name of the husband, or the owner of that land at the death of the day should be the husband. Then only she can claim the inheritance of the property. Otherwise, it's not possible. Okay. Now, coming to the next part is the right to get cremated as per religious obligations that were guaranteed under Article 21. That was said by J&K and Ladakh High Court. So Jammu Kashmir High Court recently directed the central government authorities to exhume the body of Amir Marge, a person killed in Hyderpora encounter last year. Now, while passing a aforesaid direction, Justice Sanjeev Kumar observed that the right to life as guaranteed under 21 extends to the dead body of the deceased person with respect. Now, without delusion much on the issue, it can be said well settled that the right to life and liberty guaranteed under Constitution, right, under Article 21, includes right of the citizen to live with human dignity, and this right to live with human dignity even extends through a limited extent. Viewed thus, the right of the petitioner to claim the dead body of his son for performing last rites in his own way and in accordance with local traditions, religious obligations and religious faith which the deceased professed during his lifetime cannot be disputed. But the question that needs to be addressed in the constant of present controversy is whether the state can deny this right in the name of prevailing law, situation going out of hand or not. Right? So that's what they're saying. So they need to provide the cremation to this body because it is guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Right? Now, Father Stan Swami to receive Human Rights Harmony Award at Geneva. So late Father Stan Swami was the Jewish priest, and tribal rights will be the posthumous for honored at the Martins Ennals Award in 2022 in Geneva. So the international award is sometimes called the Nobel Prize for Human Rights Defenders, right? So this person died in jail. So you need to remember that also. Father Xavier Soring SJ Ranchi will participate in the ceremony and receive the honorary award on the behalf of Father Stan Swami. Now, Stan, also known as the Jewish priest and activist, was the founder of several organizations to promote human rights in Jharkhand. He dedicated much of his work to advance the rights of Adivasi communities. He advocated for empowering Adivasi community to claim the right to their land and legitimize their cultural heritage and knowledge. So he was the man behind a lot of things for tribals in our country. So a very, very renowned person, Mr. Stan Swami, right? Getting the honorary award at Geneva, that is also called the Martins Ennals Award, also known as the Nobel Prize for Human Rights Defenders. Now, this is it for today, guys. Thanks for joining this live session. Hope you were able to get some top legal affairs for the week very, very clear. So thanks for joining this video. Do hit on the like, share, and subscribe button, and do take care of yourself. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Have a nice day ahead.